Like in museums, everybody gets like 5 seconds to render a picture.
Don't get too close. Get pictures.
Hello.
Hannah's asked me more than once about that game. Really participated, spent hours and hours at our house, and especially to Sarah, was the source. So it's very, it seemed to be obvious that Yehuda now has the privilege. If they're not accepting, if they're not keeping the Torah, some milk and bread, okay, it's a crime. He shouldn't have done it. That's one type of thief. It's a behavior. And then there's another type of thief, either a kleptomaniac, take your anniversary present, without a heart, without anything. And how to do this, how to do that. It's not going to really last too long. Maybe for a generation or 2 or 3. But if we're not really happy as Jews, on a Shabbos, after a 20-minute happy with learning. And so that's really why the Torah is so strict. Give you a blessing, kind of standing on the shoulders of that wonderful lineage of myself and my Being Jewish, you got to get into it. You have to be into your learning. And it's Yehuda Oppenheim.
Rambam and Sefer HaChinuch count them as 2 separate mitzvahs, while the Behag are separate mitzvahs. For we find a similar lesson by the mitzvah of Daled Minim, as the Gemara says in Masechah Sukkah Daf Lamed Zayin, Lulav and Tefillin. Lulav and the rest of the minim are really 4 parts of one Bishul Paralo. That in fact that it is so poshut that the Gemara, if you are missing either the Shayad or the Ramban asks, why does the Rambam list the mitzvah of Tefillin as 2 mitzvahs, the Shayad as 1 and the Shorosh as 1? Since one can be done without the other, yet the Rambam counts. And the second is the way the 2 mitzvahs are performed must be different from one another. Therefore, Tefillin which fulfill both these criteria, they are put one after the other. Sheldon Schreiber, the Carmisi family, Jim and Mike Farrell, the lad go on. Just kidding, I'll never grow up. I couldn't have done it without you.
You know, we do it professional.
And it's a book. It's a all right, thank you.
Came down, I think, in 1952 to Atlanta. Wasn't too much going on there Jewishly, and really pioneered and stuck with it.
And challenges. And you are all theory to me, because I don't know any of you. A town in Europe that produced a special brand of Hasidus that really combined. And our tallest building downtown was the Bank of Georgia, which is 32 floors high. And we went downtown to visit this tall building once in a while. That was Atlanta back then. When somebody is thinking about mitzvahs, because, you know, here's a young man, young kid, they all know and loved, because he's the rabbi's son, and went right onto my fresh shirt. And I was terribly aggravated, and it ruined my day, because I hate it when I get a little tomato stain on my shirt. He pointed out that I'm perfect. Guess what? You know that already, right? And I know that about you already, except, etc. Physically, I'm only interested in comfort. I'm not interested in growth. I'm not interested in change. Image of God. The soul has nothing to, it's absolutely not in any way challenged to man. And that's the way we go through life very often, forgetting that our body has its needs. Body is the problem. Your body says, and not all there is. For a bar mitzvah boy, that's also a big thing, because a bar mitzvah boy, he's, you know, our entire world to know that they have a mission, that there's a God. As human beings will be irresistible to others. We'll find others irresistible to us. And we'll find God above. Absolutely. We're blown away by that in Atlanta. It's not an easy job.
Everyone, the cake is edible. It's a crime to cut it, but we're going to commit that. Okay.
sacrifice. In my past career as an athlete and in my time as a businessman, I know that in general, I think for years to come, Yehuda will owe you a great deal of thanks for the sacrifice.
If the meal itself is called a Sudas mitzvah, a meal that's a mitzvah, and
Rabbi Stein of Array.
in about 10 minutes, at about quarter.